when we just let it loose while watching something on screen, the guys on the screen are having all the fun, whereas we just lost it. We also degraded our health, but what did we get in real flesh? Nothing. It's not like I cannot surpass this. It's I do not want to surpass it. He shall go ham into the war without thinking about anything else. Because there are spiritual learnings, the real learnings that we never knew. I know them now. That's why I am a lot better. How you can stop your gooning habits forever, because this is a war for us. We have something in common. It's the war. And learnings are applicable to both of them. Chapter 1, directly coming from God, because this is all I learned from him, and this is actually helping me out in keeping myself together in this tough time, because I could have surpassed it way too earlier, but because I just keep going back for my lust, and it's not like I cannot surpass this, it's I do not want to surpass it, but this must be surpassed. It's not even a question of I should surpass this or not, and why one shall not do this. It's all about it must be surpassed. And it's not only about the lust for having a woman's body. Every other kind of lust, for example, for me, it's like my motorcycles and all the other things that I like. I should not be affected by all of them. So this right now, we guys are going through a war, and this war is fighting against lust for a woman's body. But what God is teaching in chapter 1 is also something to his dearest guy before the war is about to happen. So God's official name here is God Krishna, and his most dear person is Mr. Arjuna. He is telling him why he shall go ham into the war without thinking about anything else. Because there are spiritual learnings, the real learnings that we never knew. I know them now. That's why I am a lot better in my position. And also I can explain to you guys how you can stop your gooning habits forever, because this is a war for us. That was a war for him. And he did go for the war. Like nobody else. Like he did not stop himself. He did not have any feelings about what's going to happen then, what's going to happen if. He just went straight in because he got the real knowledge. And that's what we are going to do. So chapter 1 from God Krishna to Mr. Arjuna is, I'll tell you how the war happened in the first place, because we have something in common. It's the war. And learnings are applicable to both of them. Obviously, to those guys it was applicable, and to us it's also there. So, Mr. Arjuna has a team of more brothers and elderly men, grandpas and all of those relatives. But these guys are just going crazy over each other because they want that ultimate position in their kingdom, the throne. So, because these guys cannot come on the common ground, they decided, okay, we are just going to fight for it. Whosoever wins at last is going to take it all. But Mr. Arjuna decides, what is the thrill in fighting my own blood for the sake of this kingdom? I'd rather not fight for this kingdom, because for this kingdom, for this money and all of this pleasure for life, I just have to take these guys out, which is my own blood, my own grandpas. Why will I ever do that? Even if I do it, life will be so much more hell, because I just finished off my own blood. So this was a confusion in Mr. Arjuna's head, and that is when God Krishna came in and he explained to Mr. Arjuna, like, look, man, there's nothing to worry about, because this thing is bound to happen. And there are a lot of other things which I will be explaining to you guys in the other chapters. But what the common point here is, he was at war, we guys are at war. And we should not be in the position of, I should get myself out of this or not, or because I haven't even have had it until now. Because speaking of myself, I've never had a girlfriend. I am 28 years young. Do I not have hormones? Do I not have the feelings to get it and feel it? Yes, I definitely have all of them. But there's something more to it. And this more is actually the thing. There's nothing more than this to know. Okay? So he was at war, we guys are at war, and this is what chapter 1 is all about. He was in confusion, like why I should kill my own kind. We guys keep falling back to our previous habits while knowing it all, like, okay, this is actually making us weaker in the long term. And also, when we just let it loose while watching something on screen, the guys on the screen are having all the fun, whereas we just lost it. We also degraded our health. But what did we get in real flesh? Nothing. And even if we got something in real flesh, was that gonna be worth? Was that body gonna be worth? Our body is gonna be worth. Okay, now this is our war, and he had his war. I explained both of them, and next gonna be chapter 2.